Hello and welcome to another Kloudgin video tutorial. Today's lessons will be creating emergent work order from a GIS map through the mobile application. When working after hours, you need to create a work order to fulfill your need of turning off the customer, emergent work, whatever your issue may be. The first thing you want to do is, because you've already logged out of your normal shift that day, is you need to start your shift over again. So coming to your dashboard after you logged back into CloudGen, you want to go to your Manage Shift down here under Work Execution where it says Manage Shift 2.0. Go ahead and click on that icon. And what you want to do is, because you are your single technician at this point, you're not assigned to a truck or a crew. You want to start your own crew. That is who you are. So my resource name is vleon2. I'm just going to go ahead and start my crew. That's just clocking back in because now I'm on this emergent call and it's after hours and I'm moving forward. So after we just started our crew, we're going to go back to our dashboard again here, just clicking the icon for dashboard to the top left in the pane there. And now we need to create a work order, and we're going to create it from the GIS map. So we're going to go right up here to this section where it says GIS maps. We're going to see, since we are in the Toms River business unit here, go ahead and click on that Toms River GIS map for that business unit, and it will now open up. It may ask you, if you haven't logged in yet, it may go through some prompts to connect you single sign-on through your Google sign-on. It may ask you some prompts to go through. Just go ahead and click those prompts and it'll get you right to this screen. I've already signed in for today, so I did not get those prompts right now. So now we need to get to where we are at because we're maybe in front of a residence and we're trying to create this work order. So this blue icon to the top right that looks like a compass, go ahead and click on that, and that'll bring us to an area where you may be where you are standing and you're currently at. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in just to get more assets shown on this page here, and you can see where that blue dot is saying where I'm at, and it's on that blow off there at the end of the corner. But just for demonstration purposes of this training video, we need to do a turn off here for 241 Torrey Pines. This customer has an issue with it inside the home. They need their curb stop turned off. It's after hours, and we need to create this ticket. So we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to, the symbology for the curb stop right there is that blue circle with the X in it. Go ahead and click on that and we'll see what happens. It's going to load up and it's going to say, oh, I'm sorry. Which asset did you want? Did you want the curb stop? Are you looking for the customer service line, or were you looking for the master service line? It's just whatever your finger, maybe it couldn't, you weren't zoomed in close enough and it's asking you which one you want. We want the curb stop here because we want to do a turnoff. So let's go ahead and click curb stop. Now it brings us to that asset information. You can see the asset ID pops up. You can see the address is there. We have some information. We also have some blue tabs at the bottom, and it gives us more information about that singular asset. Like, one, do you want to create a work order, which we'll do in a minute? Do you want to create a PM? Not at this time. Do you want to view the as-built? Maybe you're looking for some information about uh, this curb stop and where is it located? Maybe buried underground a little bit. So maybe there's a drawing, a left-right drawing under the as-built. Some asset details, curb stop attribute correction. But whatever it is, down here you have these options. But for this demonstration, we want to create a work order. So we're going to go ahead and click that blue tab where it says create work order, and we're going to start creating this emergent ticket for a shutoff. And now that's loading up, and we're going to just go right into it as soon as this loads up. Okay, so there's some information that gets pre-filled in based on us choosing the asset. We could see that the work order number is already pre-filled. We look at the asset class, it's a service class because it is a curb stop. The first thing required for us to fill out in the field while we're here to create this work order, because the red star is there indicating it and also says required, is the activity type. So let's go ahead and click inside that white box there, and we're going to get this list of options of what are we doing here. So again, we're trying to do a curb stop turn off, and I see right here in the center of this list it says curb stop turn off. So I'm going to go ahead and click that option. We scroll over to the right. The next is priority. It's red starred and it defaults to regular work order. Well, this isn't during regular hours. This isn't a normal work order. This is an emergent. I got called out. we got called out after hours. It's an emergency work order. So what we'll do is click on the word regular work order there, and we're going to get a list of options. And we want to change it from regular to now emergent. This is an emergent work order. We come down again from left to right, viewing left to right. We get to the field SOP. What's going on? Customer requesting turn off. If you want to start typing that in, that customer is requesting a turn off due to leak, you can type that right in here. For this demonstration, I'm just doing test for video, just so that that's what we're putting there. So I know that this work order was a test for video, but you put your instructions there on what is happening and why you were called out to the site. And just keep scrolling down left to right. We have a work plan that defaults to your curb stop turnoff. The address is defaulted based on the asset you selected, the 241 Torrey Pines. The work order status, it says draft, but if we look back up where it says priority emergent, due to the fact that we said emergent through the back scenes, this work order will automatically go into a submitted mode once we get to that once we hit submit at the top. There's no need to change the status there when we choose emergent. Coming across again, organization is Tom's River. Problem code, red star. We need to fill that out. It says required. So let's go ahead and click on that. And what is the problem code? So we have a list of options, pre-options here. Not everything may be here, but we do our best to get as close as possible. We're saying that a customer called in, they had a leak on their side. We have an option there that says customer request. So we're going to go ahead and select that. And we put customer request right there. Moving over to the right, we have a work order type. So it says required, red star. We're going to click on there and let's go through our 6 activity types here, or work order types. And there's nothing wrong with our asset. Our asset is working fine. It shuts on, it shuts off. All this is an administrative task because the customer has a leak. So we're going to go ahead and click administrative. There's no scheduled repair. There's nothing for our end. Our asset is working just fine. So we pick administrative. So we just keep going down a little bit more. And then last, at the bottom right-hand corner, very important when you're trying to create a work order and you want to self-assign it to yourself. Self-assign. Do you want this work order that I'm creating right here when I hit submit to go right into my queue? And because I'm here and I need to fill it out, yes, I do. So we're going to go ahead and click on yes, self-assign it back to myself after I hit submit. So we just filled in all this information. We've created this work order. Go ahead and hit that submit button in the top right corner. And you've just successfully created an emergency work order for a curb stop turnoff. And here's your details, everything here. If we go back to our dashboard in the blue left corner here now, click on that dashboard here, and we scroll into our details, right? So now we're going back. We've already logged in, right? So now we want to go to our crew tasks 2.0. This is where you find your work. So we'll click on crew task right here. And we should see that emergency that ticket was right there. Crew tasks. Let's refresh. Maybe it takes some time to get it in there. And there it is. If it doesn't pop up right away, that refresh button in the top, like you see in the top next to your filter where that red one is, if you look all the way to the left, there's like a half circle with an arrow. Click on that, refresh your screen, and then there's your work order. And you've successfully created your work order and have scheduled it to yourself to be filled in at this point. Well, I hope this video helped. Please check out the Midstate Hub for any more video Kloudgin tutorials that you may need. Thank you.